Was it ever going to be a surprise? It wasn't, because Neeraj Chopra has won the Neeraj Chopra Classic event. It was always meant to be, it was always going to be, and it's been done yet again in a star-spangled night that we have seen at the Kanti Veera Stadium. Neeraj Chopra has won the NC Classic, his own athletics event when you look at it. And it was never ever going to be in doubt as to why it was going to happen. So the field included a lot of Indian stars, and also, when you look at it, some foreign stars. Yes, the tournament lost its sheen when Arshad Nadeem was not invited for it. The invite was withdrawn in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor. You didn't have Anderson Peters, who suffered an injury. You didn't have Julian Weber at this point in time. You just were left with certain past Olympic winners in the form of Julius Yego and also Thomas Roller at this stage. But Neeraj Chopra, the first attempt that he threw was a foul. But then after that, he got to the top of the leaderboard with an 82.9-meter throw. But then the third throw that Neeraj Chopra did, 86.18 meters, that set the benchmark. 86.18 meters, and the next best throw came in the fourth throw that Julius Yego did. Yego managed a throw of 84.14. His final throw, we were all expecting Neeraj Chopra, the icing on the cake would be a 90-meter achieved at the Kantiveera. But then he unfortunately didn't even get past 80 meters, and that is why it was enough. The third throw that Neeraj Chopra managed was 86.18 meters, and that was enough for him to win the gold medal, or you may say the top prize in the Neeraj Chopra Classic event. Now, it continues his great run when you have to look at ever since 2024. I mean, if you look at it, 2024, he got the silver medal in Paris. Looking at it in 2025, the season's begun. He crossed 90 meters in Doha, but then he unfortunately finished second behind Julian Weber. Paris, when you look at the Diamond League event, he managed to win that. Janusz Kuszorczynski, he managed to come in second position with Weber once again throwing brilliantly. So now this, as well as the current situation when you looked at the previous one, the Paris Diamond League plus Neeraj Chopra Classic, has meant that, okay, 2025 continues to be a fabulous year for him. Now, many people would be wondering why there were not so many throws which crossed 87, 88, or even 90 meters. Probably the one indication was that at the Kantiveera Stadium in Bengaluru, the wind was probably against the javelin throw. And that is what you needed extra effort to ensure that you went past 85 meters. That's why only Neeraj Chopra went past it. At one point, Julius Yego went to 84. Even Ruchira Patirage from Sri Lanka, he also tried, but then he also couldn't make it. Sachin Yadav, when you look at his first major international ever since the Asian Athletics Championship, he did impress, but then he also came up short with an 82-meter throw. Sachin Yadav, remember, has been touted for future brilliance because he's tall. He did challenge Arshad Nadeem in the Asian Athletics Championships. He just fell short when Nadeem had that final throw in which he managed a gold medal, and Sachin had to get the silver medal. So Sachin Yadav, not bad. He did do well in the Neeraj Chopra Classic, but we all know at the end of the day, Neeraj Chopra was the favorite, and he managed to win the Neeraj Chopra Classic. It really is a fantastic thing, but yes, it is a big event when you have to look at athletics in the country, because it will now be a regular feature and will put India on the athletics map at least for a few more years. Yes, this year it was marred by the withdrawals and the injuries to certain key players. You don't have Arshad Nadeem, you don't have Anderson Peters, you didn't have Julian Weber. All the others, they just did not attend either for some other reason. But next year when they come, that might probably be a much more spectacular event when you look at it. So congratulations to Neeraj Chopra for winning the Neeraj Chopra Classic. And now all attention turns to the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. He has to win that and ensure he defends his medal. The field, it's only going to be Julian Weber who can be the competitor at this time, but never say never. Arshad Nadeem can also be the big competitor. So Nadeem, Weber, Neeraj. It's all building up to a something spectacular event in the World Athletics Championship that's going to be held in August. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this update. Neeraj Chopra Classic, the one-day event which you were planning for, it had earlier gotten postponed because of Operation Sindoor, and now in July we have finally seen it happen. The crowd turnout was pretty decent, as we had expected at the Kantivira that the crowd will be good, and yes, the crowd turned up every time Neeraj came on the throw. They were all hooked. They just ensured that, okay, we've got to see a legend in action. Neeraj doesn't participate much in India, by the way. He did come in the Federation Cup last time, but this is one of the rare appearances that he's had in India. And boy, did they turn up in big numbers to ensure that they got it. So, thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Don't forget to tap that bell icon so that you know when we go live. And don't forget to check out all the other content that we have got on Sports Today. Bye bye.